Ahoy there, me hearties! Are ya ready for another sailing journey?
Emeryville Marina, October 8th, 2024, and we are getting ready for part 2 of San Francisco Bay. This will be part 2, episode 2 of our sailing journey. Here we go. We'll be going out again today with our expert sailing friends, Seth and Jordan. In our last episode, we got to sail to downtown San Francisco and have lunch. We learned a lot that day, and today we're going to be learning a lot more. We're actually going to be heading to the Golden Gate Bridge to go under it and out into the actual ocean for an official ocean day. Today we're going to go over the steps to properly set the jib sail and the mainsail, and we're also going to teach you guys how to reef. Winds are up to 16 miles an hour today, so it's going to be a great day to show all of that. Before we head out of the marina, Seth and Jordan wanted to take us over to the refuel station and dump station to show us how to properly do that. So this is the fuel station and the pump station to remove the black water and the gray water. Why should you shut off the motor before refueling?
So, the motor filled up with static electricity. It's potential ignition risk.
Now Seth's going to display how to empty the black tank.
Just plug it in, you can see all the filthy poo and pee water coming through this little window. It's like chunking around, now that's empty. Close the valve.
So when it's hiccuping, that's when you guys know it's done.
Close the valve and you open it up in the underwater to run it, drain, get the pee out of the tube. That's it.
Nice. And that's how you clear the black tank. Got a paddleboarder back out here in the marina. Right on. The kids were really excited as it was just about that time to get underway and the crew was ready. Temperature 70 degrees with clear blue skies. Let's go. You ready for a fun day of sailing? We're going to the Golden Gate. Motoring out of the marina. Awesome views. The boys absolutely love going down below deck. It's like their own little playground. Plus they have all these little windows that they get to peek out of the whole time. They love it.
You see it? You see that?
Do I see the ocean? Lots of good wind today. We'll be setting these sails pretty soon. As we go through the channel right now, you'll notice all the day markers or channel markers all to your starboard are going to be green. So they're green on your way out, and then the right will be on your red, which is this side, on your way in. So as you're coming out, red's going to be on the port, green's going to be on the starboard, and then when you're coming back to the marina, the red will be on the starboard and the green will be on the port. So to get a little closer look, these are the channel markers that we're talking about. You see that green to the right and the red to the left. And then like I said, on the way back, it'll be opposite. These are the channel guides to help you get in and out of the marina. Next time you're on a sailboat, you have to hang out on the bow. It's absolutely an amazing feeling. The views are undeniable and breathtaking. Braxton was down here watching from the windows for at least a good hour. This is definitely his favorite spot on the boat. That's the Bay Bridge that you're looking at, buddy.
I find the treasure.
Do you hear the waves crashing off the bow of the boat? Look at that. The captain's quarters, yar! Not a bad place to sleep. As we motored out into the bay, the boys decided that they wanted a shot at the helm. So Braxton, Bodie, and Bentley all took their own turn, and the smiles were endless. As we got further out into the bay, we started seeing pods of porpoises everywhere. It was amazing. We also saw a whole bunch of sea lions as well. Here's a closer look and in slow-mo. Good look at Alcatraz and the Golden Gate. We are on our way. We just kept seeing these porpoises everywhere. It was so awesome. It was such a highlight for us and the kids.
It was finally time to set the sails.
All right, so we're about to set the jib. The jib is the forwardmost sail. It's got a line that keeps it furled called the furling line. That runs along the deck here. I'm gonna pop this clutch and get ready to ease this out so Seth can pull the jib sheet and set the sail.
The jib sheet, so I'm just gonna haul away on this until the jib's fully set. Are we ready?
Ready?
Side note, always remember to wrap the line clockwise. You're gonna do that 3 times around the winch before hauling away.
Hauling away.
As it gets tougher to haul away, you're gonna wanna go ahead and close the clutch on the jib sheet, wrap the line one more time around the winch into the self-tailer. Grab your winch handle and then crank it around a few more times to get the sail completely out. And there it is, the jib sail is fully set.
I think we take this pretty much to the sail.
Yar! Lock him
Move
in the
turn
brig.
A little bit when we get closer.
Get me
And we should be
out.
able to tack it.
Check out the cruise liner right here in downtown San Francisco.
As we prepare to make our first tack, I'm quickly reminded that you're supposed to yell Helms a lee to warn the crew that you're getting ready to make a tack.
Making our first tack.
See, and that's set on a track, so it just slides side to side. That's the self-tacking part. Yeah.
Once we were comfortable enough with the jib sail, we decided to set the main. So Jordan's gonna go ahead and display how to set the main. So just like the jib sail, there's 2 lines. So you're gonna cast off the furling line, which is on the left side of the cockpit, and then you're gonna go to the right side of the cockpit, and you are going to haul on the clew out haul. So take the clew out haul, wrap that around the winch 3 more times clockwise, and then 1 more time into the self-tailer. Throw the winch handle on there, and then turn that either way. One way moves faster, one way is a little bit slower. And you're just gonna keep cranking until it's all the way out. And then you can go to the main sheet, which controls the boom for your speed.
Alright, now it's gonna fall off. And I'm gonna ease the main sheet a little bit. Put it on the winch so I've got a little bit of extra control. Right there. And we're set.
It was finally my turn to take over the helm, and I was absolutely excited. This is my most favorite part of sailing, especially with the type of wind we had that day. There's just something about being able to control the helm while the wind is in the sail, the boat's getting sideways. It's absolutely just an adrenaline rush. You can really get a great look from this angle of how heeled over we are. If you check the horizon, look at the land, and then look at the boat itself, you can tell we are not straight up and down anymore. We were averaging 6 knots up into the wind.
On our way to the Golden Gate. There's Alcatraz.
Time to make another tack. We were making excellent timing, and we could tell the closer we got to the Golden Gate, the faster we were going, and that wind was getting a bit heavier to a point where it was overpowering us here and there, which meant that it was about time to reef. This boat has an in-mast furling mainsail system, which is a little different from your traditional mainsail system. Both systems have their pros and cons, but Seth and Jordan said that this system is really better for day sailing, especially with newbie sailors, as this system can be a bit easier to use. You can see Seth here reducing the mainsail by releasing the clew out haul, and on the other side of the cockpit, Jordan has the furling line on an electric winch, so it's hauling all on its own. For the jib sail in the front, you're going to release the jib sheet, while hauling on the furling line that's all the way over on the port side of the boat. We did 3 reefs that day. Each reef we did 20%, down to 15%, and then down to 10%. We also learned that it's easiest to reef when you're going into irons, into the wind. That way it makes the sails luff and it's easier to haul on them without fighting so much tension. Our excitement levels started rising when we could see ourselves getting closer and closer to the Golden Gate Bridge. There's so many amazing views out here to appreciate. It's definitely great for the whole family all around, making incredible memories.
Making moves. 5.5 knots right now. About to go under the Golden Gate shortly. We're flying.
I went down below to check on the rest of the crew as the ride was getting a bit wilder the closer we got to the Golden Gate.
Officially under the Golden Gate Bridge as we speak.
We had officially made it to the Golden Gate Bridge and out to the open ocean. This was a milestone in our sailing journey.
Officially on the open ocean. My first time ever actually leaving the bay. Now I'm gonna bring you back into the bay right here. That's downtown San Fran. Alcatraz.
Nothing like seeing another pot of porpoises to top off the day. As we were heading back to Emeryville Marina, we were passing Alcatraz and I caught this awesome photo down in the cabin.
Alcatraz Island.
On the way back, it felt like we were just flying going downwind at 6.5 knots, and it was really awesome. It was like we were surfing these waves. We even saw a wing foiler out there, and he actually ate it pretty good.
Oh, he ate it! Oh!
But then he got back up and going pretty quickly. We were impressed. Our day was coming to an end, and Marcy and I both wanted our chance back on the helm for just a little bit longer before we got back to the marina. Well, fellow pirates, that's going to do it for now. We hope you enjoyed the adventure to the Golden Gate Bridge and back, and hopefully you learned something. If you did, comment and let us know. To stay tuned on the next adventure, go ahead and like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell. We will see you guys on the next one. Happy sailing, yar!